What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? It's Living Large coming at you live from the Home Invasion Show on the down, Ottawa, Canada. Y'all already know. And yeah, today we're going to be talking about Stephen King. Stephen King. So, this article right here is off of Time.com, Time Magazine, right? And if y'all didn't know, Stephen King, he put out a Twitter post talking about the Oscars or whatever, and he was saying that he would never sacrifice quality for diversity. And that pretty much put everybody's panties in a bunch. Everybody got angry and pissed off, and now they're thinking about canceling him, talking about canceling him, and already he's facing some backlash and shit like this, you know what I mean? So they got the quote in the article exactly. So instead of me summarizing it, I'm going to give you the exact quotable with the article. I'm not going to read the entire thing. We'll see how far we get with the article. And yeah, I'll give you my little opinion on it. You know what I mean? So yeah, article goes. Stephen King faces backlash for comments on Academy Awards diversity. Stephen King says he cares only about quality, not diversity, when deciding on awards. Some are asking why he thinks the two must be different. So he says, I would never consider diversity on matters of art, only quality, King tweeted this week. It seems to me that to do otherwise would be wrong. Now, the best-selling author's comments came shortly after the announcement of this year's nominees for the Academy Awards, widely criticized for only choosing male directors and for an almost entirely white group of acting finalists. King wrote that he had been allowed to nominate people for the Best Picture, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Original Screenplay, and that for him, the diversity issue as it applies to individual actors and directors anyway did not come up. King, many of whose books have been adapted into movies, did not say who he did nominate. The spokesperson for Scribner, King's publisher, said Wednesday that for now, no further comments from him was expected. So yeah, admirers of King, an outspoken liberal, were disheartened by his comments. Author Roxanne Gay tweeted that as a fan, that is painful to read. It implies that diversity and quality cannot be synonymous, Gay wrote. They are not separate things. Quality is everywhere, but most industries only believe in quality from one demographic. And now, here you are. So, director Ava DuVernay tweeted, when you wake up, meditate, stretch, reach for your phone to check on the world and see a tweet from someone you admire, that is so backward and ignorant for you to go back to bed. Crazy. If you don't know Ava DuVernay, she's the one that directed Wrinkle in Time. You know? Take that however you want. At a TV critics meeting Wednesday, Cynthia Erivo, this year's lone Oscar acting nominee of color, was asked about King's comments while promoting a series based on the author's The Outsider. The English actress, who was black, is a double nominee for her portrayal of Harriet Tubman in the film Harriet and for the film's original song Stand Up. I like to think I'm part of the world of diversity, Erivo said Wednesday. I feel like this year we had a flurry of beautiful pieces by people who are of a diverse nature, black women, women in general. If she were in a position to create work for others, she would make sure it's inclusive, she said. But yeah, there's only like one paragraph left. We might as well read it. But it's also up to those people who are used to doing things a certain way to shake up their ideas, Erivo said. Change the way they think, change the way they cast things, change the way they hire their producers, their directors and writers, and make sure it reflects the world that we live in. All right, so yeah, pretty much it is what it is, you know? So he came out and he said that in terms of the nominees and shit like this, when he was nominating people, he didn't care about diversity, he cared about quality, you know? So in a way, I agree with him. I agree with him 110%. You know, it should be about quality. It shouldn't be about, you know, who's what and what it is, you know? But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. When they say that everybody gets their opportunity, Hollywood is kind of backwards. You know, Hollywood is almost the best analogy I can think of when it comes to Hollywood is it's like the cast of Walking Dead, right? If you watch Walking Dead, you know they introduce a couple of characters that are of color, but when they introduce new ones, they kill off the old ones, right? They kill off the older ones and then they replace them with new ones, you know? That's how Hollywood is. You know what I mean? Shit, for the longest time, Spike Lee was making movies. You know, Malcolm X, he made that movie and it was nominated for best actor for Denzel Washington for his portrayal of Malcolm X. You know, and he didn't win it. You know, in my opinion, I feel like, goddamn. Just 1 second here. But yeah, so I feel like Denzel Washington deserved it more for his portrayal of Malcolm X than he did for Training Day. You know, Training Day was a good movie. You know, but to me, I feel like Malcolm X was a better movie. You know, first of all, it's based on, you know, the real deal. It's based on Malcolm X, and just the way he portrayed the role, it was to a point where people were saying that he channeled the spirit of Malcolm to possess him. Right? As crazy as that sounds. People were believing that he channeled the spirit of Malcolm X to possess him in order to do the act, to do the role, and shit like this. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like, yo, if he actually channeled the spirit of Malcolm X, so technically Malcolm X is portraying Malcolm X. So he deserves that. Instead, he lost out to Al Pacino for Scent of a Woman. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what it is. To me, it feels like, yo, Hollywood is like The Walking Dead, man. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. Because like now, we don't have Spike Lee anymore. Now we got Tyler Perry. Everybody's, you know, bumping up Tyler Perry. And Tyler Perry right now, he owns his own studio. So he's the only black director, actor, writer in Hollywood, whatever you want to call it, to own his own studio. You know? They're saying that Coming to America, Eddie Murphy, the sequel, part 2, that shit is being filmed in Tyler Perry's studio. Right? And at the same time, I think Bad Boys for Life was being filmed at Tyler Perry's studio. You know what I mean? So in between shots, when they got break time or whatever, them actors would mix and mingle with each other. You know what I mean? So it's crazy how they saying that Hollywood is not diverse. My opinion, I'll say this, all right? All them people that are talking shit about Stephen King right now, right? Goddamn. They've been making movies. Spike Lee's been making movies. You know what I mean? Spike Lee's been making movies. Where is that support? If y'all really care, everybody that's been tweeting that Stephen King talking about diversity this and diversity that, right? Where were you 5 years ago when Spike Lee was making those movies? And absolutely nobody gave a shit about it. Nobody watched the Spike Lee movies. You know what I mean? Chirac made a little bit of noise, but not enough. Not enough. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I personally have not seen Chirac. To me, when it comes to Spike Lee, he's like the counter opposite of Quentin Tarantino. You know what I mean? Both were big in the 90s. Both made crazy movies, classic movies in the 90s. You know what I mean? But nowadays, you know, Quentin Tarantino, not so much. You know what I mean? Hateful Eight, it was whatever. You know what I mean? I didn't even bother seeing Inglourious Basterds or whatever. I didn't even bother with that movie. And it's the same with Spike Lee. You know what I mean? Clockers was dope. Crooklyn was dope. Do the Right Thing was dope. You know what I mean? All of those are classics right there. But, you know, any of his new shit nowadays, Chirac, I haven't seen it. You know what I mean? I prefer the 90s Spike Lee, just like how I prefer the 90s Quentin Tarantino. You know what I mean? But everybody else that's coming out the woodwork now trying to get at Stephen King is like, dog, come on now. You know what I mean? Like, where was all that support? Y'all all about that negativity and cancel culture and trying to cancel everything. But at the same time, y'all not about support. You know what I mean? Nobody's about supporting nobody nowadays. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing their own thing and they're quick to cancel. They're quick to shove people to the side and shit like this. You know what I mean? For God's sake, Joker won 11, well, not won, but nominated 11 Oscars. For 11 Oscars, you know, for a comic book movie, that's like up there. You know what I mean? That's like up there. And everybody's hating on that shit. Everybody's, you know what I mean? They're saying, yo, you know, Joker does not deserve any of those nominations. You know what I mean? There was even an article talking about Joker being nominated for Oscars is a joke within itself. You know what I mean? But if you look at Joaquin Phoenix, a method actor, he pretty much put that role and made it his own. You know what I mean? You can check out my Joker review to find out exactly how I felt. But goddamn, that movie. I went into that movie without expecting anything whatsoever. And I just came out blown out of my mind. And I just can't sing the movie's praises enough, in my opinion. Right? So to me, that movie deserves it. Right? Now, in terms of actresses and, like, you know, people of color winning awards or being nominated for awards, I saw this post 100%. They saying that, okay, in terms of black folk winning awards or portraying roles or whatever, and when it comes to Hollywood, they got to be slaves, they got to be maids, or they got to be, you know, anything like that in order for them to win an award, right? To me, it's like that's the bigger picture. If you really care about nominations and shit like that, get at them about that. You know what I mean? Get at them about that, right? That's what's up. Like, I mean, hey, the girl that played Harriet, right? She got nominated for Best Actress, I guess, or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, dog, she played a slave. She played a slave. She's getting Best Actor for playing, like, you know, being a slave, right? That's crazy. So to me, that's the bigger picture right there. You know what I mean? That's the bigger picture. Who cares about what these awards or whatever the hell, you know what I mean? The bigger picture here is like, when it comes to black folk, why they gotta be a maid, why they gotta be a slave in order for them to be recognized as a good actor, you know? It just blows my mind. I'm telling you, man, Hollywood is just like The Walking Dead. I am telling you. You can quote me on that too. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about this whole Stephen King thing. Especially considering that Stephen King is like anti-Trump. So everybody's saying, you know, they even mentioned it in the article that he's a liberal. And it's crazy. A lot of people say the liberals like to eat each other. And now with this, you take it however you want to take it, you know? But yeah, let me know what y'all think, though, in the comment section below. Hit me up, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube. We'd like to hear from y'all just as much as you like to hear from us, you know? Y'all on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, right? Like the video, dislike the video, do whatever you want to do. It's all good, right? Y'all trying to hit me up, though, you can find me at Living Large 187 on Twitter. Once again, that's at LIVIN Large 187 on Twitter. Talk to me in real time, and that's what's up. Take care of yourselves and each other, like Jerry Springer say. Peace out, y'all.